G'day guys, Canvas One here. Hopefully there's not too much ambient noise in the background. Have to do this with the window open, it's just too friggin' hot. Okay, I've been decided I want to play some Kings of War, and had a whole bunch of leftover goblins from the Battle of the Skull Pass, whatever, the old Warhammer box that I never used. I thought, oh shit, you know, I've got those. Had old metal little goblin bolt throwers and orc lobbers from when one of the hobby shops at Games World near me closed down. So they were selling a whole bunch of stuff cheap. So I thought, you know, that's not really going to cost me anything. Maybe one or two boxes of Mantic Orcs, and I should have a pretty decent enough army. But anyway, I wanted to do the movement trays so that I could put the minis on without having to worry about them falling off, you know, so you can just move the whole tray around. And also, a lot of people with their Mantic regiments actually like to glue them so they don't have all the models crunched up next to each other all the time. Because you track damage on dice rather than actually removing models, the unit always fights at the full strength. But I didn't want to actually glue the models onto the base. So what I did is I thought, well, you know, I'll make a base, a movement tray that's got spaces in between that I can glue a texture on and actually base the movement tray the same way as I base the minis. So what I did was I was gluing strips of sprue on, but I noticed that if I glued them a certain way, the sprue that I was using is angled. It's actually like it's wider at the bottom than it is at the top, so it sort of goes up like that. So I glued those upside down so that they ran in the same direction, well, in opposite to the edge of the base of the minis. So it turns out I can actually, whoa, I can slide them in and I'll actually grip onto them. And it just so happened that the sprue is exactly the same height as the base. So if you've got lots of sprue lying around, a couple of movement trays, and you are thinking of doing something like Kings of War, you can have less models take up the amount of space needed, because it's all about the amount of space that the unit takes up. You could represent a 40-man squad quite easily. So yeah, something to think about. Cheers, guys.